In late October 2010, David Kimbro's lab completed a comprehensive sampling sweep of his Florida oyster reef sites.
How's it going?
Hey, Jack.
Good to see you.
This sampling event was really fun because we were able to have Jon Grabowski, one of our collaborators who is in charge of some of the sites up in North Carolina, come down and check out our sites. And not only was this great because it helps us be more consistent from site to site, but we mostly enjoyed it because Jon is a good friend of ours.
The team that's working together have been working together in different forms for the last 15 years, and it's really exciting, when a group of colleagues and friends that have different areas of expertise and a lot of overlap are able to come together and put together a pretty extensive project.
When Jon was a graduate student, I worked for him as a technician. It was my first field research experience.
Randall was an intern with me for 4 summers from '97 to 2000.
It's fun to be back with Dave. Dave was my tech for 2 years.
Jumping mullet, catfish.
We worked together through a lot of good times. And now he's trying to get even with me and make me do his dirty work.
Where's the red drum?
Yeah, where's the drum on here?
2 years though, that's a lot of pain to me.
There's no red drum on here.
That's because it wasn't at the site.
Is this Reef?
Like Randall, I was a technician on his oyster project in North Carolina, so there's this interesting dynamic of, who's the boss out there, and it's my site, so I'm the boss.
Well, Dave was a technician. I could tell he was really motivated. He was like a colleague already in the early years, and it was really fun to have him there for a couple of years, even though at that point I was a big Duke fan and he was a Carolina fan. It was a little bit tough.
I laughed when I saw the picture on the blog of Jon pulling the boat. I think he was just not used to having a boat that could go shallower. Usually I would attempt to get off the boat and pretend that I was helping him pull it.
It's just sort of one of Jon's, it's his MO. He just likes to pull the boat, and he likes to take his time walking from site to site, and just really smelling the roses. But at the same time, I think he's also sort of looking around and taking in the ecology of the system and just looking for patterns. Yeah, I also really appreciated Jon's effort to get down here to help standardize identification of fish species, and just to really, he's the only one that's traveled to sites in North Carolina, Georgia, and now Florida.
So I've actually went and visited the Georgia and South Carolina team late in the summer to make certain we were also doing our gillnet and trap surveys identically to that team. So now we've basically cross-fertilized our people in all these different ranges so that we know that essentially we're being consistent, which is a hallmark of good science.